Hi, I'm Brett Parker, multimedia specialist for Dairy Foods Magazine. And today we're showcasing Mochi Love, who've unveiled Creme Clouds, an innovative twist on a frozen treat combining perfectly balanced sticky mochi dough with an airy, slightly sweet cream filling. The snack was recently named a 2025 Fabby favorite for its innovative spirit. Here to discuss this is Brandie Miller, co-founder of Mochi Love. Brandie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Brad. How are you? This is great to be here.
Can you explain the initial inspiration behind the creation of the cream clouds?
Ooh, yes, I can. It's actually a fun story because it kind of all happened in the kitchen here at home. We, it was the middle of the pandemic and looking for fun ways to eat new food at home. And I started working with mochi, which is a glutinous sticky rice flour that initially me and the kids just made a big mess out of, but once I realized how versatile the dough is, you can make things chewy and sweet, savory, crunchy, umami. I fell in love with mochis, hence the name Mochi Love. And one of the first products we made was I wrapped day-old a funfetti cake and I rolled it into a ball, put mochi on the outside, and then rolled it in edible glitter. And that's kind of how the brand was born. But the Creme Cloud in particular came out of a necessity too for to be able to scale the item and be able to mass produce it. And just really the idea was how amazing would it be to have a French creme in the middle of this chewy dough. And through the process, kind of figured out how to make it work. And that's what led to the creation of the creme cloud.
Well, I was wondering if you could talk specifically about all the ingredients that you use, because an
Mhm.
individual cream cloud has a very eclectic mix of fresh ingredients, very unique ones at that. And I was wondering if you could specify what exactly is in a cream cloud.
Great question. So the outside obviously is the rice dough, and then we add for mango and passion fruit to the dough, and then the center is a dairy-based whipped cream. Just as it sounds, it's very simple, and we add fresh fruits or chocolate to the creme, and really from there, it's about creating the shape of the dough and the ball. And from there, it's wrapped in, then, excuse me, rolled in a rice flour to keep it from sticking to your hands. So it's pretty simple.
I wanted to congratulate you on being recognized by Fabby. I wanted to know what the recognition means to you and if your brand has any principles of innovation it conducts itself by.
Yeah, well, being a Fabby favorite is just such an honor. And really, when we think about creating any new flavor or product line, the biggest thing is, does it, when you're tasting it and eating it, does it make you stop and actually realize and enjoy, kind of like stop and enjoy the moment? Are you like taste it and you're like, wow, this is incredible? Or are you like, and you don't really think about what you're eating, then we did not hit the mark? So anything we make, we want to really be a showstopper or kind of force people to stop and enjoy, what they're tasting. So that's kind of our bar.
I wanted to touch down on the dairy aspect of the products because it may have like the feel and texture of a dairy product, but your website emphasizes that the clouds are not ice cream. And I know you mentioned the dairy that you use. I was wondering if you could talk about that, the dairy that you do use for this
Mhm.
product and why it was important to have that element to it.
Sure. Yeah, it is a skimmed milk powder that is the dairy base. We also use coconut as well. Excuse me, cacao butter as well to make it really creamy. And yeah, really, these are made to be served out of the fridge and not the freezer. Straight out of the freezer, they're not ice cream, so they're too hard to eat. They're just not what they're intended to be. And so having this creme be, we're calling it fresh or it's kind of cloud-like because they are soft, right out of the fridge, is really to us what's so special and unique about the product.
What are the biggest challenges of creating a unique product such as this?
Explaining to potential customers what they should expect. Uh, and you know, we're all very familiar with ice cream mochi, and it's wonderful. And the excitement is just so fun with ice cream mochi. But communicating that you can have mochi elsewhere, you can have it in different formats, I think is the hardest thing to communicate.
Well, sounds fantastic. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Brandie Miller of Mochi Love, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, and we'll see you at the show.
And thank you all for watching.